And for me, something I would like to tell my younger self is be assertive. Don't be afraid to reinforce boundaries. I remember when, one of the first jobs I got out of college, because I was so inexperienced and I was in a very male dominated workspace, that my younger self was constantly getting pushed over by all of these male colleagues. They either, say rude things to me, or they tell me that I'm inexperienced. If I have an idea and I want to contribute, they'll just shove me aside, just constantly saying, I'm too young, I'm too green, we don't need to hear your voice. And back then I did it. I would say I shied away from everything. But now I realize, no, if you know something, if you're identifying flaws within a process, within the company, you should feel 100% empowered to vocalize it. And don't let anyone tell you that you're too young to voice your opinions, that you're too young to establish boundaries. Sometimes, and I hope it'll never happen to any of our young ladies, but sometimes there's sexual harassment happening within the workforce, and a lot of times these older, well, I won't put genders, but there's these people within the company who have power, have authority, and try to get away with certain things because you're young, because you're a woman, and they'll say like, oh, if you rat on me, you're going to lose your job, or I'll destroy you within like your professional workspace. These threats are real, and just know that you never have to just succumb to that, and be a victim. Like, voice that out, stand your ground, know what resources you have to protect yourself, and speak up. Never be afraid to speak up, ask for help. If you don't feel safe soliciting insights and advice within your own company, like Shani said, use the greater network. Ask like, hey, I have this situation, I'm so uncomfortable, what can I do to get myself out of this? And find a solution, right? And don't be afraid to leave. Like, if you find yourself in a toxic work culture that is wrecking you, mentally, physically, leave. Like, there are jobs out there. Never feel like you're trapped in one job, or that this is my dream job, so I have to put up with all of these nonsense. You don't. Like, there are millions of jobs out there, and you will find a place that appreciates you, that values you for who you are and what you have to bring on the table.